I'm Dr. Terry Zweber. I have a practice here in Bellingham, Washington. I've been here in Bellingham since fall of 2009. I was a single mom and I started working for a temp agency. A dentist called in and said that he needed an assistant and that he was willing to train. I picked it up really quickly. It just made sense. I knew that this was what I was going to do. My husband's name is Norbert. He's a handyman here in Bellingham. I have two sons. They are 30 and 32. And I do a lot of gardening at my home. To just be able to go into that oasis that's been created back there and just take care of the stuff is really relaxing. Different plants require different attention. And it's the same thing with patients. I can't treat my orchids the same way I treat my tomato plants. Why would I do the same thing with a patient? Every patient's a unique case, and I realize that I can make a huge difference just by listening.
She just explains everything that she's going to do before she does it so the kids know what to expect and they're not nervous, they're not scared.
We used to have this little 6-year-old boy. He would come in the front and he would just be like white. And by the time I would call him back, he would throw up all the way down the hallway. And one time I sat with him in the room for about 45 minutes at 6 years old, and I was just talking to him, "Why are you scared?" He said, "I just don't know what's gonna happen." So we went through all the instruments on the tray, and I explained to him what they do and what we're doing in his mouth. And from that appointment on, he would come running back, happy to be there.
The standard is set with Dr. Zweber, but she's been very diligent, I think, in bringing people that are going to have the same characteristics she does.
You can just sense the happiness and the welcoming. We're all just like so well connected and so well blended. Because if the employees feel like they're important to me, they'll make the patients feel important as well. Patient experience is always important. Part of that experience is how they feel when they walk through the door, but it's also how they feel when they're sitting in the chair with the doctor. And how you treat your patients can affect how they see themselves. I can't try and make a difference in the world, but I can make a difference here, and if that ripples out to the rest of the world, that's the best I can do.